Hello everybody, my name is DJ Moskies, and today we are talking budget lighting. Betopper reached out to me a couple weeks ago and they asked, hey, we love your content. We would love it if you would be able to make a video about one of our new lights. And I was like, I would love to. And I'm gonna be demoing one of their lights in a wedding this weekend. Without further ado, I'm gonna get to an unboxing. Let's just get right into it. So this is the box that it comes in. This is like a wash strobe moving headlight, essentially. So I have heard a lot of good things about Betopper. I've also heard a lot of mixed reviews about Betopper. So straight out of the box here, as you can see, we have a user manual. You have your DMX cable, a power con cable, an Omega bracket for mounting. And here is the light itself. First impressions, this thing is light. It is very lightweight, which honestly is a little concerning with a light this size. I feel like it should be heavier, because the kind of material people use, it is made out of plastic. Not gonna lie, it looks like it's been used before. There's some like scratches and stuff on the side. Once again, I'm giving you guys my honest review. But other than that, I mean, here's the front facing part of it, kind of the display, then the back side, you have your DMX, and then your power inputs as well as a power switch. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and plug this in. We're just gonna see how it runs. Okay, I got it set up right here on top of my speaker, LOL. I'm just gonna power this thing on for the first time. Sweet, we got everything on. We have our menu here, and this is very basic DMX lighting menu. We have our DMX channel. We have our DMX mode right here. We can set it to auto. We can set it to random. We can set it to sound activated. We can set it to DMX. We also have our different settings that we can adjust. Like, wow, there are a lot of options. That is kind of crazy. You have your info, basically like if there's any errors or anything like that. Then you have your factory reset, and you also have different language if you want to reverse it, invert it, reset it, and stuff like that. So I'm going to set this to auto. Okay, first impressions of this thing, like honestly, I think it's pretty bright, all things considered. I like the strobe function, and it can just add some like different kind of effects pretty good. I will say materials though, I just don't really like how lightweight it is. I'm honestly intrigued to how this is gonna work with my setup. We're just gonna jump right to the gig footage, and then I'm just gonna give you guys some like opinions and everything of how it did after the wedding. So up here is the new Betopper LM1915P, which I'm showcasing today in a wedding. I've never used this before, and I'm really curious to see how it's gonna look. So we're gonna give you guys some footage of that. Okay, it's been a couple days and I've had a while to think things over. The wedding was on Saturday, today is Tuesday, so I pretty much have all my thoughts put together about what I think about this light. So I've broken the categories down into build quality, the overall application, and the look and the experience from the light. Overall, I mean, I think it did its job, but there are definitely some red flags that I saw with it. Like right out of the box, when I got this light and plugged it in, it just wouldn't turn on. I don't know what it was. I flipped the switch on, nothing. I swapped out power cord, nothing. Changed outlets, nothing. It took me like 3 different times, and then the light finally turned on. So that also plays into effect of the build quality. I finally got it to work, but it took a while. So I don't know what the issue was, but when you send someone to review your product like that, you gotta make sure that the light works, because the light just did not turn on for like a solid 10 minutes. Pulling it out of the box, it weighs like 14 pounds. That's not a lot, especially for a moving headlight like this. I mean, typically, the weight is a big indicator of quality. I mean, I feel like if this thing were to fall off of a totem, it would crush and break into a million pieces. So I would probably rate the build quality on a scale from 1 to 10. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. It just did not really impress me at all. Next is the overall application. How can it be used? Like, in what settings can it be used in? As you guys saw from the video, like the light here in the room looks super cool when it was running on auto mode. I mean, you had the halo ring going, you had the strobe lights going too. Like it's a very bright light. Like I will give them that. However, the biggest instant turnoff when I was adding it as a light in SoundSwitch, it's just not there. The light itself is just not in SoundSwitch. Is that SoundSwitch's fault? Is that Betopper's fault? I don't know. But SoundSwitch has like thousands of different lights that you can add into it, and this light that they sent me just isn't part of it. So basically, the light was operating as just a third wash light for me. So when it's not in SoundSwitch and I can't use it with my controller, what am I supposed to do in that instance? Like the halo ring wasn't on, the strobes weren't going, it was literally just projecting light just like my other two wash lights were. So I would rate the overall application a 6 out of 10. Then the overall look and experience of it, like, yeah, like looking at the light from a distance, like it looks cool. Like it looks like, you know, any other, you know, wash, strobe light, whatever you want to call them. Especially when you have the halo ring going, yeah, it looks pretty sick. But I definitely do think that it did raise like the experience. I had a lot of people coming up to me. Your lights are kind of crazy. Like it looks super sick. Like they really loved like the lighting of everything. So I think it definitely does elevate the experience. However, I really don't think I'm going to use this light again. So I rate the look and experience a 7 out of 10 because I got compliments. I'm going to rate this light a 6 out of 10. So I think that Betopper as a brand, as a company, they do make lights, affordable lights nonetheless, because this light was only $220, and I think that's pretty good, especially for this industry. I think that there are better companies out there like Sheds or Both Lighting USA that are going to deliver higher quality for the similar, if not a little more price. So these are my thoughts, and this is my overall review of the Betopper LM 1915P moving headlight. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.